Good evening. Thank you, Patrick. I don't know if I need to blame you or my mom for those track pictures. Those were rough. I would like to begin with how honored I am to be receiving this award and being a part of this distinguished group of inductees tonight. I would like to thank the Hall of Fame Board of Directors for their vote of confidence in selecting me for this award. When I walked in tonight, and as I look out in the room, I see all these family and friends that are supporting me being here tonight. I see past teachers in the back, friends from grammar school and high school, Mandy Thomas, Langford inductee last year, all the way here from Tennessee. I want to thank my family. Well, I have family here that drove from Northwest Alabama, from Birmingham, and all the way from Kentucky. Your love and support are unmatched, and I thank you all for that. Coach Thomas, I can't thank you enough for what you did, not just for me, but for the girls basketball program at Boaz. You know, it wasn't until I became a coach and the exhausting nights, practices, games, late nights watching film, on the road scouting, lonely bus rides home, taking phone calls from angry parents. It wasn't until then that I realized how much you did for us, so I thank you for that, Coach Thomas. Lastly, I'd like to thank my parents, Mike and Marie McCollum and Chris Martin. As you know, both my fathers have passed away, but if anyone should be here tonight, it's Mike. He was my #1 fan. He's who I went to when we lost games. I had no idea from 7th grade to 12th grade until later on. I've got a stack of stats that he took of my entire team and me for 6 straight years with pen and paper. And, you know, tonight he's got the best seat in the house. So for the one who is here tonight, my mom, thank you for your tireless nights, for teaching all day, getting in the car, driving to Montevallo, driving to Kennesaw, getting back in the car and going to teach the next morning. I'm up here because of you guys, so thank you for that. If you know my mom, you know she's tough as nails. And I love to tell my players and their parents, I mean, she's my biggest fan. But after games, I could have 20 points, I could have 5 assists, I could have 3 steals, run up in the stands. Mandy and I, we'd drop our bags off with our parents. And Marie, she would know, well, you missed this many free throws. Well, you had this many turnovers. But she was also the loudest one in the stands. Susan knows, yelling for the Lady Pirates. She had the loudest clap in the state of Alabama. If you came to a game, you knew that. When Coach Thomas would show game film, you couldn't hear anything but my mom's clap. So what I'm saying is you were a perfect mix of not too much criticism and not too much praise. And I think we're missing that today. So thank you for being perfect in my eyes. I also want to thank Boaz High School. I tell my players all the time, if there was a time in my life I could go back, I'd go back to Boaz. I say it all the time. I love Boaz through and through. I love them so much that, and I thought they loved me so much that 6 of us, 5 starters, decided on the night of the morning of the championship game, my senior year for the Marshall County tournament. You saw in the film, we just won it my junior year. So my senior year, we were like, let's skip first period. Let's go to Waffle House. There's no way they're going to suspend all 5 of us, because we're probably going to win the championship again. So we go, we skip, we think we're awesome. We get back. And they don't suspend us. So you get an option. You can have early morning detention for a week, or you can take 2 paddlings by Miss Milner. So 5 of us took 2 licks, and she lit us up. I don't think I sat down to at least 3rd period. But we got a good breakfast. We thought we were rebels. We won back-to-back Marshall County championships, so it was worth it. And you know, it meant a lot to me then, but it means even more now. And I don't know if that's the right thing to do. I'm going into administration, so I don't know if that's the right thing to do, not to suspend us. But for me, that was like, you know, once a pirate, always a pirate. And it was worth it. So I don't know what you do, Patrick, but if you could do 2 licks now, So, thank you all again. I'm not going to stand up here any longer, but I really am truly honored. So thank you for this award.